Play Out 8 people, I thought you might want a little extra guide to talking you through barcode, just in case the document wasn't particularly clear. So when you start off with barcode, what you should see first of all is this screen with channels along the top, dates along the side, and then you would select whichever one you want. So channel 4 on whatever day, you'd press that, and then magically that should take you to a list like this of all the containers for that day. Now it automatically creates 50 each day for channel 4. The other channels, the digi channels, now we have to create those ourselves, but I'll come to that later. Now when we are doing this remotely, when we send these in, these cannot be played until they get committed. So how you would do that is we will send them in. Someone would need to go to a barcode player, and then where it says Mat ID is press each of them in turn. We'll hopefully be able to let you know how many there are. And then what should happen is it should download quickly. A WAV form will appear. This one's stereo. Don't worry, they'll be mono when they come in, but that's fine. Now you see here where we've got the title and the duration. That won't appear when you do it remotely. It will stay like this when it will be just blank, but don't worry, that's fine. When the WAV has appeared, what you need to do is on this side where it says commit, is press commit for each recording, and then it will turn, around it should turn green, and then that should mean it's ready to play, and that Morpheus should be ready to hear it. And if it's been tagged in the schedule, you should get green barrels or whatever it is that says that the bottom of that little thing that says there's barcode there. What we might need to do sometimes actually is call in and check that there's Mat ID numbers available, so that we can put them into barcode, or we know what to call our recordings, but we'll get to that. Sometimes we will also need, now that's for files that are used on on one particular day. So, in today it would be C425032020. There will be ones that get used more than once, like all the daytime ones that you hear on MOR4 and E4, the generics. Now, to find those, it's slightly more complex. You'd go to Barcode's search screen. Now, to get to the search screen, you just simply make sure you're not clicked in any container, or even just go back to that home page, the one with the red background and the red boxes, and you just simply start typing, and then this search box should come up, and you can then just search for anything in there. At the moment, searching by names won't be great because obviously we're not going to be able to call them anything, but you should be able to search by the Mat ID, which will be very useful. Okay. Now, if you were, for example, trying to find, I'll go through actually in the order that I've put things in the doc, that might be a bit easier. There might come instances where we would need you to create new day placeholders. The Channel 4 ones don't create themselves automatically. E4 and all the digi channels don't. So if, for example, what you'd get in that case is on this red screen, there'd simply be these red boxes start to run out and there's no placeholders at all in them, and we need to make new ones. So what we do then is there's another app on the Barcode machine called Another Anno. If you find it, if you open it up, it looks like this. You simply select which channel you want, and then you tell it which date you want to start creating from and which date you want to create until, and then just hit create. If I remember right, I think we're created up until the end of April for all the digital channels, so that should keep us going for a while. Here I also gave you a section about how to provide Mat ID numbers. We might well need to know which ones haven't been used, and because they haven't got any title details on them at the moment, the way you check to see if there's if that ID container has been used yet, is simply press the ID here, and if a WAV appears down at the bottom, then that one has already been used by somebody. So basically, if we're looking for empty ones, you need to just simply keep going until you find one that's empty, and tell us what the MAT ID number is for that. Likewise with the generic barcodes, we're probably going to be using those quite a bit for ones that are for announcements that get played out again and again. Daytime might well have a lot of these. The way to find those is each one has obviously the identifier, like you'd see when you're typing it into Morpheus. Starts with the channel, so either M4, C4, F4, what have you. The initials of the announcer, my ones there are DOS. You would see Isla's would be IP and what have you. Then there's going to be a 5-digit number after that. The first 2 digits are unique to that particular announcer. Mine would be 18. I think Pete's is 11, for example. And then the rest of the 3 digits will be what the announcement is. So they'll run from 18001 up to potentially 18999. Now, with obviously a lot of those are already been recorded. So, I mean, if you were to search for M4 DOS 18, it would bring you up lots and lots of, if you can see it there, more 4 annos that I've recorded, and you could scroll through those and find them. Ideally, what we'd be looking for sometimes is, I might say, oh, I need an empty container for E4 or more 4 or what have you. So we'd have to scroll down until you found one that didn't have a little green light on it there, because that usually means it's committed. You'd select the ID and check that no WAV appeared, and then you'd be able to give that number to the announcer. Okay, I hope that helps. Please do feel free to get in touch if any of that's not clear or you need to know more. And thank you very, very much for all your help, and really hope that we can actually all see each other very soon. All the best. Cheers.